In the soft, dreamlike world of Rococo painting, few artists captured sensuality and fantasy quite like François Boucher. His painting, often referred to as Leda and the Swan, transforms an ancient Greek myth into something delicate, theatrical, and emotionally charged. At first glance, the painting appears playful and elegant, filled with silk-like textures, glowing skin, and gentle movement. But beneath the beauty lies a myth that has fascinated artists for centuries, a story about desire, transformation, and power disguised as seduction. The myth comes from ancient Greek mythology. According to legend, Zeus, king of the gods, became obsessed with a mortal queen named Leda. Rather than approaching her in divine form, Zeus transformed himself into a swan. This strange transformation became one of mythology's most symbolic and controversial images. Across art history, the swan represented beauty, grace, temptation, and hidden danger all at once. In Boucher's interpretation, the myth loses much of its violence and becomes wrapped in Rococo fantasy. The atmosphere is soft, intimate, almost theatrical. The colors glow with warmth, and the figures seem suspended in a private world untouched by reality. Like many Rococo artists, Boucher was less interested in moral lessons and more interested in beauty, pleasure, and emotional sensation. The painting reflects the tastes of 18th-century French aristocratic culture, where mythological stories were often used as elegant disguises for erotic themes. By placing sensuality inside mythology, artists could explore the nude body while avoiding direct accusations of obscenity. Myth became protection. The ancient gods allowed painters to depict intimacy under the veil of classical storytelling. What makes Boucher's work fascinating is the contrast between innocence and seduction. The swan itself appears graceful and almost affectionate, while the scene is carefully composed to feel dreamy rather than threatening. This softening of mythology was characteristic of Rococo art, where danger often disappeared beneath luxury, beauty, and decorative elegance. But modern viewers often look at these paintings differently. Today, many historians revisit myths like Leda and the Swan with more critical eyes, questioning issues of power, consent, and the romanticization of domination in classical art. What earlier centuries celebrated as divine seduction may now appear far more complex and troubling. And yet, this tension is exactly why such paintings continue to survive in museums and discussions today. They are not only artworks, they are windows into how different civilizations understood beauty, mythology, gender, desire, and power. Every generation sees them differently. Boucher's painting speaks softly rather than loudly. It does not shock through force or drama. Instead, it pulls the viewer into a world of silk, myth, fantasy, and illusion. A world where beauty hides uncomfortable truths beneath perfect surfaces. And perhaps that is why the painting still feels alive centuries later. Not because it gives simple answers, but because it continues asking difficult questions through beauty itself.